let's talk about the #1 leadership skill to increase your duplication. Hey Pajama Bosses, it's Masha right here from my home office in Brisbane, Australia. And I was thinking I really wanted to share with you what I believe is the #1 leadership skill that will help you to create massive duplication in your network marketing business. Have you ever been frustrated because you're sponsoring people, but none of these people is stepping up and leading their own way and actually creating the duplication that will create the leverage and the massive income in network marketing that you truly deserve? And you know what? We have all been there. It's a natural process, and you'll go through this, this kind of phase where you're really doing massively the amount of work, 80–90% of all the work in your team to create the results, but you're not kind of identifying any leaders. And so I wanted to speak about today the #1 leadership skill that I think you need to develop in order for everyone to start duplication process, in order for them to really start copying from you what you're already doing and stepping up into their leadership. And surprise, surprise, the #1 leadership skill that you need for duplication is to lead by example. What do I mean to lead by example? I mean, you've all heard, it's about leading by example. It's not about managing your team. It's not about telling people what to do. It's about actually doing it yourself and letting them do what you're doing. So what is really important in network marketing is that you don't start to believe that it's about motivating your team, but it's about you leading your own way and doing your business in front of others to the best of your example. So, if you see that nobody's duplicating, nobody's sponsoring, nobody's stepping up and doing their home meetings, nobody's doing what you're kind of doing, I think the best way out of that vicious circle is not to get over frustrated, but is to step up into your leadership and actually keep doing what you're doing and identify people and actually show them how you do it. So the first time you're going to do it yourself, then the next time you may show them exactly how to do it, and the third time you may be sitting back and watching them how they do it. So for example, if we're talking about a home business presentation, if you have nobody doing that right now in your team, the best way is to continue to do that and really lead by example until you identify a couple of 2 or 3 people that you can kind of mentor through this process of stepping up. The other thing that I believe is leading by example is, when people say, well, I just can't get anyone, to be motivated. I'm trying to motivate my team. The best way to motivate your team is to bring to a brand new event, whether that's a home meeting or a weekly presentation, 10 new prospects for yourself. Because when they see what you're doing and that they may be missing out on a huge opportunity, that you're working so heavily and that you're bringing so many new people into the company, they will definitely get inspired enough to get up and really start working themselves. So leading by example is the #1 leadership skill that we all must develop. So this will give you massive duplication. So make sure you're always looking at the mirror and asking yourself, am I leading the way I want other people to lead in my team? If you're already doing that, congratulations. I believe there's always room for improvement for each and every single one of us. Now, if you really like this video, make sure you go ahead and share it with your team right now on Facebook. Make sure you tag your leaders, the ones that you think really need to hear this. But more importantly, if you live in Australia, make sure you check the link below, because next month in September, Miguel and I are going to do for the very first time 2 live events, one in Brisbane and one in Sydney. And if you live close to either of these cities, we really want to see you and your team. This is going to be an amazing opportunity to get together with other pajama bosses from other companies and really listen to our experience and how we can best help you to create the success that you deserve. So pajama bosses, go and take plenty of action. It's Monday. Let's make it a really productive week, and I'll see you next time.